Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's your girl Casey McDaniel coming to you this morning, just saying just giving thanks to God for allowing me to wake up to see this day, which I had never seen before. Just before I get out and do my morning thing, I just wanted to come and say good morning to all of you guys here. I hope everyone is up in their glory today. Um, just a blessing to just wake up and see this day, a new day for us all. Yes, I did a little something different with my hair this weekend. Yeah, my niece came by and hooked me up, y'all. So I'm just like, hey, I'm gonna try this out. I'm not really a long hair girl. I like my hair kind of like short and more natural, but she wanted to try this new look on me and everything for the new year. And I was like, I was thinking of getting braids, and I'm still thinking of getting braids. So I'm just going to let this run through the test, and and that's it. Because I'm not really into my hair being long. I am not into all of this stuff. So anyway, y'all. So like I said and everything, I'm just grateful to be here this morning. I wanted to get out yesterday and do some things, but unfortunately I didn't. I was just a little too exhausted. You know, not a little bit exhausted, but I was exhausted yesterday. That's why I did not get out of the house and do any Black Friday shopping. But I will be getting out today just to look around the stores to see what may or may not have been on sale and some things I just want to pick up some more ornaments. Trying to put the tree up tonight. We'll be trying to do that tonight. So that is what I'm going to be heading out doing today as I hit these streets. Um, and what else I wanted to talk to? I had a thankful Thanksgiving, and I know some people was around saying they don't celebrate this day because of them being whatever, you know, Indian descendant or whatever like that. You know, I don't celebrate it because of the. It's like to me, people make up things as they go along. They find history and then they want to change history. History is history, so let it be history. But I'm not going to change history in my family because of the simple fact that we celebrated Thanksgiving. Okay, Thanksgiving was a day that family sat at the table. We broke bread. We spoke about family business. Okay, things about the family and just having conversations. Some of the men were there to, probably watch the games or whatever like that. And it's a day of gathering together with family and close friends. See, when you get into, like, when you become a Christian, you don't see things the way the world see things anymore. Hey, Carolyn. I'm good. I'm good, beautiful. Yeah, you don't follow up with all of that stuff. I'm not going to change my history because of blase. These are the things. Okay, I went to school. I went to school here in the United States of America, and I did. And this is what was in the history books was taught to me, whatever like that. Yes, yes, yes. Everybody has been through some mistreatment coming to the new world, coming to the United States. And I went over this in a previous video before, and I just really don't want to get into it right now. You don't celebrate it, you don't celebrate it. That's cool. But I do because it has a personal history to my life growing up as a child, the things that was taught to me from a child, and the way we did things with my family on this, holiday of Thanksgiving. That's what's, we can't. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. But just like Christmas, people don't celebrate Christmas. There ain't no such thing as Santa Claus. Okay, there isn't no such thing as Santa Claus. But Christmas is supposed to be full of a time and season of joy, goodness, and all kind of other great things come out of Christmas. You know, so there's always something with us as African American people or as Black people or whatever we want to call ourselves. There's always something with us, wanting to change history, wanting to make it this way and that way or whatever. I never practiced any Indian culture or Indian whatever when I was here. My family, we didn't practice that. Okay. We know we all mixed up with something. You know what I'm saying? We all came from something. You know what I'm saying? We not all pedigree or whatever. Everybody blood is mixed up somewhere with maybe some Oriental or some, African or Indian or maybe even some white, some Irish, some Italian, some whatever. Thank you, Carolyn. We all got something in us, but I practice the holiday, the religious holiday, Thanksgiving and Easter and Christmas and everything. All that was practiced in my home as me growing up as a child. And I'm not going to try to change anything. And ain't nobody going to change me from believing in that either. It is what it is. If you don't practice it, then that's you. But in my family, we did these things. We sat at the Thanksgiving table. We had our father or our brother or whichever man in the family carved the turkey. And that turkey went around, and the children had their table, the adults had their table or whatever. And we always ate at home first before if whoever hosted at the house anyway. This Thanksgiving, I host at my home today. This Thanksgiving, I didn't expect as many people that did come to my home, but it turned out to be a big crowd. And then yesterday, people were straggling in again yesterday to see what I still had here to eat and all that other stuff. So I didn't really get out of the house and do much of anything. But today, I will be running those streets. I'll be hitting those streets today, this Saturday and everything. Tomorrow, I will be up giving God thanks, praise, and glory and honor for his goodness, mercy, and favor, and all the great things he has brought to this season of Thanksgiving for me and my loved ones. I had a wonderful celebration, just seeing my family together. I mean, not my family, but my husband's family. I mean, some of them that came by or whatever to the house to see us, and then my sister and my nephew and my sister's man. And of course, like I said, people were hitting up the alcohol beverages, and I was watching the alcohol, how much people were taking as far as drinking before they leave my home, because one thing I'm not going to have on my conscience or on my heart is somebody leaving my house and getting in an accident or something bad happening. It happens during holidays because people overindulge in the drinking and things like that. So we have to make sure people drink responsibly. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to host anything in your home for the holidays, please watch out for your guests and see how much people are taking in alcohol. And if you feel you cannot control your drinking, then you need to just stay home. Play safe, be safe. And that's all I wanted to say about as far as the holidays or whatever like that. And I take the holidays to heart because it is in the heart. You know what I'm saying? It is in the heart. I spoke yesterday on a video. I didn't come to the camera yesterday because of the simple fact that my hair was a hot mess. It was all over the place. And then I waited for last night. My niece popped up, my husband's niece, and she came to do my hair. Okay. I want braids, but she said, "Oh, try this, try this." I said, "I don't want." But anyway, so like I said and everything, while I was sitting there, I was talking about a lot of things. I talked about things that was discussed about Levi for Kelly. It's the Levi season, y'all. It's the Levi season, y'all. I read that somebody wrote asking what's the big deal. It shouldn't even be all that important because of the fact that whether he's a cousin or not, um, that it should not matter, because it's because he's, people do call people family, connect themselves as family when they know somebody as a close friend or whatever. You can say, "Oh, that's my sister," or "That's my brother," or whatever. And in African culture, they do it a lot. They call their like close family friends and things like that. They become part of the family. They call them my brother, or they call a sister that they known for a long time in the family a sister. They call them my sister. It's and that's just their greeting. That's their way of endearment or whatever to each other. So the reason I say this is because it wasn't because of that. It's because of the way it was said. Like as a family member to a person and you support them in this injustice. It's like when people could be dishonest in little, they could be dishonest in much. And sometimes it can get serious. So the best thing to do is when you're going to come out here and you're going to introduce yourself to your subscribers on your channel or introduce your brand of your channel, whatever, is to be honest with whoever is interested in supporting your channel. You get what I'm saying? Don't deceive people. Don't be deceptive. That's all people are saying. Just don't be deceptive. And then want to continue to keep, instead of just saying, okay, y'all, let me come clean. I don't know the brother like blase, blase. I met him a few times or whatever. I've been invited to, whichever way y'all were connected with each other. That's all I'm saying. Is just be honest. Just be honest. People like you, they like you. They don't, they don't. They move on. And it is what it is. Sometimes people will just genuinely like you because they like you because of who you are. You have some kind of way of attracting them to you or whatever. So it is what it is. And I tell people like this, I'm only like 516, whatever. And I've been fighting this thing for 3 entire years. And there's a lot of people that don't like me. They don't even come to my channel. They don't even support my channel. I go to their channel. I support a lot of channels and I support. And I mean, I support it. Okay. It's a lot of people that don't like me, but do you think I care about that? Because I didn't open my channel to be about, it's not about them. And it's not about me either. I opened this channel as a supporter for Robert Sylvester Kelly, not for those people. But I do go to everybody. I do go to some channels and everything if they talking on something. Hey Zola, baby, how you doing? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Thank you. Thank you. I gotta get used to it, girl, because this ain't my thing. But anyway, like I said and everything, like there's a lot of people that don't support my channel. They don't come over here. They don't give me crap, nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then there's some people that do support, like you guys. You here with me this morning. You on my live with me this morning. And I appreciate that. I really do. Now, this is how I really get to see who's real and who's not real. And especially when it comes to these R. Kelly platform channels, that's when I see at least you could come by and shout me out every now and then. And you could say, hey, what's up, KC? How you doing? I just stopped by. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I do it to you. I come to your channel. I support your channel. I hit the like. Sometimes I get in the chat. Sometimes I even leave a comment just to let you know I'm there. And how are we supposed to have this unity when some people are just so doggone selfish? They just selfish and all about themselves. Whether you like me or not, because some of you I don't like anyway. Not like that. But I still respect you, and I still, respect the fact that we are all supposed to be in this fight for one common goal, and that's for Robert Sylvester Kelly. And the least thing you can do is just stop by every now and then and say hello. You see where I'm going here? Like they got a lot of beef going and this, that, and the other. And people just talk a lot of garbage. I know who's real and who is not real on these R. Kelly streets. And who's been to my channel and who has not been to my channel. At least one time. At least one time to say hello. At least one time to even say hello. But they want everybody to come to their channel, hit the like button. That's how you know they phony. They not in this fight for the real, true deal. They not here for the heart, supporting Robert Sylvester Kelly. Because if you support Robert Sylvester Kelly, you will take your moves around to every channel to see what you can gather information from each and every supporter from his platform. Okay, I ain't saying you got to hang out there every day. I ain't saying you got to be there all the time. But every now and then, gather a little crumbs from everybody's table. I ain't saying I go to no BS channel where somebody beefing all the time and got a whole lot of nonsense going on and this, that, and the other. Now, if you about that, then that's what you about. But I'm not telling people to be about that. You see, I'm just saying every now and then just to stop by and say hello. How you doing? And I'm going to tell you another thing about Mr. Levi for Kelly. I remember when this first thing, and I never said anything about it. I kept it to myself. So when people be coming at me talking about why you go so hard at Levi, why you attacking this so and so brother so hard, and why you coming for him so hard, and this that and the other, you now being this that and the other way with Levi. There was times that I did reach out to Levi on this email that he supposedly gave. And this is like during the beginning of when R. Kelly situation first took place, when R. Kelly was first under attack and everything, and he was first, you know, introducing himself as R. Kelly's family member. Hey Cheryl, how are you? Yeah, so he was, you know what I'm saying? He was first making his introduction on his channel. It wasn't really like that was he was new. But he was here for a minute now. So I felt like, I wanted to get a message across to R. Kelly. And I sent him an email, and in that email and everything, I left there some scriptures and some words of prayers for him and for R. Kelly and for their family and everything else like that. Before you make any judgment about somebody, test the waters. Make sure you test the waters so people can't tell me, oh, you going hard, because a lot of people are a bunch of bullshit hypocrites. They know that man ain't real, if they know real R. Kelly cousin, but they don't want to say nothing because you know why? Because they all about the same shit. They all in it together with their dirty hands and their hearts ain't right. So they're gonna defend it because they ain't defending him, they defending themselves. Because if they know that we coming at our Levi like this, the next thing you know, we gonna blow their shit out of the water. That's what they afraid of. Because they dirty about it together. They in it together. They all came on this live to open up a channel so they could get subscribers and to get cash app and to make this a come up for them or get some money. Yeah, but let me finish about the letter Zola. So I sent him an email, and in that email, I expressed things very gracefully to him, and I didn't say anything disrespectful, nothing. Okay, I never got a response. No response. You see what I'm going here? And I was talking my true heart about being a supporter for Robert Sylvester Kelly. And if he was a real family member that really cared about Robert Sylvester Kelly, and the email he got from me of supporting his cousin, there should have been some type of response. It could have been like, thank you, sis, for your prayers. I will make sure my cousin will get this. Thank you. Continue to keep my family in your sincere prayers. Because when that time he didn't introduce himself as no Muslim, as he was rocking with Islam or nothing like that. He wasn't talking about he was no Islamic brother, nothing like that. He came out and said he was a Christian. He was preaching from the word of God, from the Bible. He wasn't talking about the Quran. You see, this man done switched up his stories and his lies so much. This is why I said, when a person lied little, the little they do. Thank you, Cheryl. If they lie a little to you, they lie much. And what does the devil do? The devil lies, steal, kill, and destroy. Don't trust no liar. Whether it was a small lie or it don't make a difference, a liar is a liar. And my mother said if a person can lie, they can kill to keep the lie covered up, steal, and destroy. A lie is a lie. When you go around lying and you coming out and telling people, and this is how you win in favor with people by lying, a liar. That's why I don't get up in politics like that. I really don't, because of the simple fact that most of them that is up there, they are not really for the people. They got their hands washed in so much dirt and blood and everything else like that. I don't get too much in politics. I just rock with it. I just rock with it. Like, hey, this is what it's going to be, president. Hey, that's how I feel. Because I know most of the time they not clean. None of them are good. None. I just go with the flow. See, I'm a free spirit. I just heard. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Panama City, how are you? Bless your heart for coming in this morning. Yeah, so I got to keep the thing on because my husband, he's still resting. He's still sleeping. He should be getting out of here. He should be getting up, I mean, in a few minutes. A couple of minutes, he should be getting up because he got to get to work. He got to be to work by at least by 1 o'clock. Yes. So, like I'm saying and everything, I don't trust liars. I don't trust liars. I love everybody, but I may not like what you do. Because, like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm far from it. But if I see something that you deceiving people with and you being deceptive about, I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna call out the BS because I don't want to take no part of that. You see, it says, I will not dwell in the tents of the wickedness. And people don't like that. Hey Nikki, how you doing, love? Yeah, I don't dwell in tents of the wickedness. If that's what you about, being deceiving and lying and doing stuff like that, I wash my hands. Do you? And you rock with people like that? Do you? I'm sorry. Do you? You know, first of all, you lied on God because you came out and told people you was a Christian man. You came out and said you was a man that loved God. And I know a lot of people do that. People do it. People do it all the time. We ain't one. Nobody ain't no holier than thou. But I'm just saying. But at least thing you could do if you love God is be true with yourself and say, look, I'm not a perfect man and far from it. Okay. And, you know, it just happens like that sometimes, but I don't want to deceive y'all. If you want to support this defense fund, because I was supporting this defense fund, believing and everything that you had this thing, rocking this thing for to help your cousin. I was truly believing in that defense fund. I was out here promoting it in the whole nine. Getting mad at people for saying things against stuff. Defense fund. I was down with like the defense fund was going to be a remake and a remix and all of this stuff that y'all had going on or whatever with the defense fund. You went away for a long period of time. You came back. And this is what I also wanted to share with people. I'll never forget this guy, grown man. Larry loved the grown man, Larry, whatever his name was. I never forget when he was talking about the fact that some of Robert Sylvester Kelly's supporters' platforms have been bought. There has been some blood money running around on these platforms. And I was like, I didn't want to believe that or whatever like that. He said, some of your platforms been bought. Some of your platforms you think that are rocking for this man ain't rocking for him. They got their hand in the cookie jar. They was doing some dirty bidding. Why y'all think y'all was running over there to Grown Man's channel during all these debates were going on? Debates with Levi for Kelly. And he was always up here defending that little heifer as a row. And he was also always defending her father. Y'all didn't catch on to that? Y'all didn't catch on. When he was on his attack with when Levi kept attacking DJ Tyson, I watched that video, him playing the thing over and over again, and then I was like, okay, something hit me right then and there. Because remember, I wasn't no real fond person of DJ Tyson. I didn't really particularly care for DJ Tyson, when he basically first came on the scene. And I tell people that all the time. So anybody want to ever tell it, let me tell it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, people like, oh, let me find some dirt on her so I can tell she up here giving out all this information about everybody else. Let's see what we can find on her ass. God got me covered. You know what I'm saying? I'm squeaky clean over here. God got me covered. You know, because that's what people do. Recording phone calls on people. If you want to record a phone call on me, please ask me first before you record anything. You know, being deceitful, intentionally evil. Okay, because anytime you got to get on a call somebody and then play like, oh, you're having a good conversation, but you recording that conversation so you can have something to do something harm to that person in the long run. You plotting evil. So before you even decide to make a phone, if I make a phone call to you and we're going to have a conversation, please ask, because your evil will always enter your own heart. When you out to harm people who had nothing but good intentions for you, it's going to come back to you. It's going to come right back to you. And sometimes the same people you go and do evil with will turn on you. Yep, Cheryl, he used to never talk bad about Larry. He never said, you know, every time he did, it was like in a joking way, like, you know, that little boy over there. It was never like the way he was so angry and so hateful towards DJ Tyson. He will be all praised up with Larry and Angelo. But when it came to DJ Tyson, he was like coming at DJ Tyson so angry. I even pleaded with Levi. I said, Levi, won't you just forgive the brother for whatever? You know, work it out. No, he couldn't. He's still hard in his heart to come at this man for whatever on these YouTube streets. He was like putting out things, even went to the point to call him a baby killer. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be back. I just wanted to go get me some coffee because this is, I need some coffee because my coffee. I'll be right back. Yeah, y'all, I'm back. I just went to get, see, I made my, you know, I still got some sweet potato pie left, so I'm gonna have me some coffee with my sweet potato pie that I cook. My stuff is banging, y'all. It's better than Patti LaBelle. That's what I kept telling everybody in the family. It's like, look, my potato pie is better than Patti LaBelle because I don't do all that sweet, sweet, sweet. I don't like my potatoes I'm store bought. Certain things for the holiday, I have to get in that kitchen and get down and do some mama's cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like Tommy said, mama's cooking. I have to do the mama's cooking. I had to do my specialty of my mother's potato salad. That's her specialty. I only made a small portion of it on the simple fact, but they tore my potato salad up. I had to do a small portion of the potato salad. I did a potato salad. I did, of course, you know how we get down. Them greens got to be on that table. Greens for everything. Greens on Thanksgiving, New Year's, Christmas, whatever. But see, I mix my greens. I don't do just collards by itself. I mix my greens with either with mustard or turnip greens. Okay. I mix them. That's how I do my greens. And this Christmas, I mean, when I'm talking about Christmas, this Thanksgiving, I mix my greens with the mustard. And of course, I have to soak them things. I have to clean them and all that other stuff because you don't know, set the pesticide and all that other stuff be on it and stuff like that. And I didn't use pork in it this year because nobody wants to. My sister and them, they ain't into the pork, so I had to use turkey tails as the meat that I had to put the greens in. Now, my mom and them back in the days, and I don't know how many of y'all moms did this, but I remember my mom and everything getting that slab of pork, salt pork or whatever, and she used to fry it up in a skillet. She fried that up in the skillet and everything, and that the slabs of pork or whatever. And she used to take the grease from that slab of pork, and that's how she used to pour it into her greens. And she used to use those slabs of the pork skins or whatever, and that's what she used to use as her that fat back or whatever. She used to put in her greens and stuff, and that's how they did it back then. And I remember my mother making her, like cornbread. My mother used to make stuffing cornbread or whatever. And she would do the stuffing cornbread and stuffing and stuff the turkey with the dressing or whatever they call it dressing, but we call the stuffing whatever the dressing or whatever that go inside the turkey and stuff. I didn't do no stuffing, no turkey. I didn't do none of that stuff. I just put things on the side like I did the chicken wings. I did some chicken wings, right? I did some fried chicken, of course. I did fried chicken. Of course, I did the turkey at the table and stuff like that. I did some potatoes. Oh, your mom's potato salad and homemade bread. That's something I didn't do was the banana pudding. I didn't do my banana pudding, but I think I'll do that for Christmas. I think I will do that banana pudding for Christmas and chocolate, you know, cake. I did a lemon cake for my sister's birthday this year. I baked it. I put my love in it. I put my love in it, y'all. Yeah, so boy, did I have spreads of food. If I could open my refrigerator door and just take y'all, but I got my laptop on. I ain't got my phone. I could just show you all the food packed up in that refrigerator. Plus, I had like potato balls and everything, mashed potatoes. I did mashed potatoes because of some people they like mashed potatoes. They don't want potato salad. They had they whatever, and had the spread going on in this area of the house. Had the spread going on. Use this table as well, and to spread out, food and stuff like that. Food was on the buffet table in the dining area and stuff like that. We had the buffet out, and so everybody was able, but we did sit at the table and bless the food and everything else like that. Everybody got around the table, held hands, and we made sure we gave for the thanks for the food that we had on our table to nourish our bodies and thanking God for this day. And of course, my nephew led us in prayer. My nephew led us in prayer. And when he walked in the house with that hat on, I said, baby, you're going to take that hat off of your head. The one thing you're going to learn as a young man is when you enter into a home, you take off the hat. I don't know what people are raising their young sons and male children to be. I said, but you're going to change the game. Okay? You're going to change that. You're going to be different. You're going to have your own unique, different quality about you. You ain't going to be like the rest. I said, you listening to Young Dolph and da 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 da. These young people out here, they just dying so soon, so quickly. And following the things of the world now, you got to put some values in your children. You got to make some great investment to keep them here. And the values is their home life. Their values is at home. You got to train up a child on the right way he or she should go, and when they get old, they won't depart. Because we getting too caught up in this worldly stuff. following all this craziness and this music and lifestyle with young people. I'm glad my nephew, he don't hang out with nobody. He stayed to himself. He worked hard, getting his education about this street life. I said, you wasn't raised like that. Yes, you came up in a single parent home. I mean, not really single, but your father wasn't there for you either, but your heavenly father has always been there. My poor. Oh my God. I didn't have the, what you call it, on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I see 7 people in here and I only see 5 likes. Please hit the like button as you enter in. This is a Thanksgiving special, y'all. But the thing is that this pie was actually cooked by the one and only Casey McDaniel. I cooked this pie, y'all. I mean, not cooked, but baked it. This is homemade. I don't do too much eating the crust. I'm gonna go get another piece. Ain't nothing like a nice slice of sweet potato pie with some coffee. Okay. This is what I've been thinking, y'all. It's the holiday, and Robert's been locked up for like 3 years now. 3 years. Almost. It'll be the 3rd year. And I don't want to speak that. But let's be real. Possibility is he may not be coming home for Christmas either. So I was thinking either for his birthday or for Christmas, before the week before Christmas or something like that, his supporters can get together. And everybody, his supporters and everybody could get together, come to New York and do a nice Christmas virtual for him outside those prison doors, sing Christmas songs. Those of you who can't sing, we could do Christmas caroling, like we could just do it on that particular day, not only just for Robert, but for all those other innocent men that may be behind that federal jail at that jail, in front of that building. So I don't know how many people will agree with doing that. Something like that put on my heart, and I was gonna, you know, instead of giving them presents and gifts and stuff like that, that would be a gift from our heart for this Christmas. Sing some Christmas songs for Robert and the other prisoners that are there. We could do like a Christmas virtual, or if I want to make it about Robert, I mean, like spread some love in the city. And I think if we do something as nice as that, that would touch a lot of hearts, especially during the holiday. I can't do it alone. I'm just asking that. That would be nice that we could get out there and put on our Christmas caroling, do our Christmas caroling in front of the MCC building or whatever, MDC building in New York for Robert. And that'll be his Christmas gift from all of us, from our hearts to him. So I don't know how many people would participate in that, how many people would like to do that. I know people want to go and spend their money on Christmas, and I'm only a hop, skip, and a jump away to getting there. So I would love to do it, but I just wouldn't want to do it alone. I would like for y'all to come out and take part of it. All the channels, Choke No Joke. If he still want to be a part of this fight, if he still want to be a part of this, DJ Tyson channel, Dana J channel, all those Prima Donna's channel, whatever. Everybody just come out to celebrate Christmas with Robert in New York. Find some nice Christmas song carols that we can sing, and try to bring the spirit of Christmas there. Let them know that we are sincerely praying for him. And not only just him, but for some of the other men and women that may be incarcerated unjustly. And I just wanted to come and share that with y'all this morning. I don't know how many of y'all gonna want to do this. It's probably be like a week or so before Christmas. And I'll probably come back tonight and talk about it some more in more full details. A night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was staring, not even a mouse. And we could just do a nice Christmas caroling outside of the MDC building in New York. And New York is the place to be. People are walking down the street. They hear them Christmas carolings. We going to hear people, and we going to be just singing away, singing some nice Christmas songs. Don't necessarily have to be Robert songs. It's old Christmas carol songs, Silent Night. We could do, I just love that song by Whitney Houston. Too bad I ain't got that kind of voice that I can blow like that sing that song. Who would imagine a king? Mommies and daddies. And, maybe I need to practice, and maybe I would get it. I love that song. I love that song. We could do that song. Oh, God. My bangs. Yeah, so, we come from all different places, all different cities, and just come out to celebrate Christmas with Robert Kelly. We're going to sing from our hearts now. We ain't bringing no ghetto blaster to blast in the city streets and nothing like that. We get our little choir going, do a choir. And I know some of y'all out there got some voices. I just know that. I know a lot of you out there got some voices. A lot of you. So that can sing. I know Tyson can sing. Yes, he can. He could do a little something. He got a good voice. So we could put him on the choir. Tyson could sing. Okay, Levi can sing too. Why don't he come out and be a part of this? Levi can sing. So won't you come and show your talented voice, Levi, and come out there and sing with us on the choir for Robert for Christmas? Levi can sing. We got some voices that. What's that big dude name? Well, he was on the other side. He went to the other side. I ain't seen him around in a while, but he can sing. He can blow. Mm-hmm. All those who know how to sing, I'm going to put a poll up and see how many people will be willing to go to the MDC building, and we're going to sing some Christmas carols for Robert Sylvester Kelly and the other inmates for Christmas. Our Christmas is coming from YouTube to the streets of Brooklyn. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to finish this coffee. I hear my husband just getting up. I just heard the door close upstairs. It's two more bathrooms upstairs. I just heard one of the doors close, so I know he's taking a shower and getting himself ready or whatever like that. So I'm going to get off of here. So if God's willing, your girl KC, I'm going to be back tonight because we got to talk about this. We're going to do this, y'all. This will be a nice Christmas for Robert. He probably will really, really enjoy that. And so would a whole lot of other people, to bring in the Christmas spirit and bring in that Christmas hope and love and joy. So anyway, with that being said, y'all, your girl KC, I got to get out of here. Love you. I'll be back with y'all later on this evening. And peace. All right, Carolyn, I see you. I'll be back with y'all this evening. We're going to get more into discussion about it. Okay. So if you like, you can share this video. Love you. Peace.